Hello and welcome to India Career Centre audio blog, where we explore the ideas shaping our future. Today's topic is the AI boom, why this tech revolution feels so different, written by S.P. Mishra and read by an automated voice. A new kind of innovation race. GPT-5 was launched earlier last week, and a few weeks earlier than that, we had Grok 4. We have already seen a tweet from Elon. Grok 5 will be going live by the end of this year, and it will be crushingly good. When transformative technologies first emerged, like personal computers, the internet, or automobiles, their early development was typically led by just a few dominant players. IBM and Apple defined the PC era in the 1980s. Ford, GM, and Chrysler shaped the auto industry in the early 20th century. Even the browser wars of the 1990s narrowed quickly to a few contenders like Netscape, Internet Explorer, and later Chrome. But artificial intelligence is rewriting that playbook. Instead of a slow build-up, the AI ecosystem has erupted with dozens of serious contenders innovating at breakneck speed. OpenAI, Google, Meta, Microsoft, Amazon, Anthropic, xAI, DeepSeek, and others are all racing to outdo each other, sometimes releasing major updates within days or weeks. This level of competition and velocity is unprecedented in tech history. What makes this possible? Unlike older industries that required massive capital investment in factories or infrastructure, AI benefits from a more democratized foundation. Open-source frameworks like TensorFlow and PyTorch, cloud computing platforms like AWS and Azure, and the abundance of internet-scale data have lowered the barrier to entry. Startups can now challenge tech giants in record time, building powerful models without owning physical infrastructure. It's as if the Industrial Revolution is happening in fast forward. Digitally, globally, and visibly, the hidden years that made it possible. While ChatGPT's launch in November 2022 brought AI into the public spotlight, the technology had been quietly evolving for decades. The roots of AI stretch back to the 1950s, when Alan Turing proposed the idea of machine intelligence, and the Dartmouth Conference in 1956 formally coined the term artificial intelligence. Early prototypes like ELIZA, 1966, which simulated a therapist using simple pattern matching, and Shaky the Robot, 1969, which navigated rooms using sensors and logic, laid the groundwork for future systems. By the 1980s and 1990s, AI began appearing in commercial applications, though mostly behind the scenes. Expert systems were used in medical diagnostics and industrial automation. In 1997, IBM's Deep Blue famously defeated chess champion Garry Kasparov, showcasing AI's potential in strategic reasoning. The 2000s saw machine learning enter mainstream software. Gmail introduced spam filtering powered by AI in 2004. Netflix began using recommendation algorithms around 2006, and Google's search engine incorporated AI-based ranking systems like RankBrain by 2015. Voice assistants like Siri, 2011, and Alexa, 2014, relied on deep learning for speech recognition and natural language processing. IBM Watson's Jeopardy! Win in 2011 demonstrated AI's ability to parse complex questions and retrieve relevant answers. Meanwhile, financial institutions used AI for fraud detection, and navigation apps like Google Maps optimized routes using predictive algorithms. These systems were powered by increasingly sophisticated neural networks, but they operated quietly in the backend. Users benefited from AI-enhanced experiences without ever seeing the algorithms at work. This long period of invisible AI laid the technical and infrastructural foundation for the explosion we're witnessing today. From invisible to irresistible. The real shift came when AI moved from back-end utility to front-facing experience. ChatGPT gave users a direct interface to interact with AI, ask questions, get answers, write poems, solve problems. Suddenly, AI wasn't just a silent engine powering recommendations or filters. It became a conversational partner. This visibility transformed AI from a developer's tool into a mainstream phenomenon. Within 2 months of its launch, ChatGPT reached 100 million users. As I write this, just a couple of days post the GPT-5 release, now OpenAI boasts of 700 million users across the world. Competitors rushed to release their models: Google's Bard, Meta's Llama, Anthropic's Claude. Enterprises began integrating generative AI into workflows, and governments accelerated regulatory discussions. The ecosystem went from backstage to center stage almost overnight. This shift also created a feedback loop. Millions of users interacting with AI generated new data, which in turn improved the models. The pace of innovation accelerated, and the AI field became one of the most dynamic and fast-moving sectors in tech history. Will the industry consolidate? With so many players in the field, it's natural to ask whether the market can sustain this pace. History suggests that consolidation is inevitable. The auto industry shrank from hundreds of manufacturers to a few dominant ones by the 1920s. The browser wars ended with Chrome, Safari, and Firefox. In tech, large companies often acquire smaller startups to gain talent, technology, and market share. AI is already following this pattern. In 2025 alone, over 400 AI-related acquisitions are projected. Big players are absorbing smaller ones to scale faster, reduce redundancy, and offer more complete solutions to users. Strategic deals, like IBM acquiring Seek AI or Synopsys' $35 billion acquisition to enhance AI capabilities, are becoming more common as companies seek economic leverage and competitive advantage. What makes AI different? Despite the trend toward consolidation, AI may remain more diverse than past tech revolutions. Its software-heavy nature means it doesn't rely on physical infrastructure. Open-source communities continue to drive innovation, and niche applications in fields like education, healthcare, and finance allow room for specialized players. So while mergers and partnerships will shape the landscape, the field could stay vibrant and creative for years to come. The democratization of tools and the global interest in AI ensure that innovation won't be confined to just a few companies. Final thought: AI didn't begin with ChatGPT. It simply became visible. Decades of quiet development laid the groundwork for today's explosion. And unlike past tech revolutions, this one is unfolding with many players at lightning speed in full public view. It's not just a story of technology, it's a transformation in how we interact with machines, make decisions, and imagine the future. The AI boom is fascinating not just for its capabilities, but for the way it's reshaping industries, economies, and human experience itself. Thanks for tuning in to India Career Center. If you enjoyed listening to the blog post, please subscribe to the channel, please share it with others, and rate us 5 stars. See you soon in the next episode with some insightful thoughts to inspire you in your personal and professional life.